Hi everyone, it's Sandra. Today's video is going to be all about November favorites. Insert comment about how fast time goes by here. I actually have quite a few products from lots of different categories. Last month I did lots of non-beauty lifestyle favorites as well, and you guys seem to really like that. So I'm going to do the same this month. Winter is coming, as Ned Stark would say, and with winter comes really dry skin, especially on your legs and your arms. So I have switched over to using the shower oil from L'Occitane. This is the Almond Shower Oil, and this is incredible. Using this in the shower as opposed to just a regular shower gel has made such a difference in my skin. My skin isn't as dry, ashy, or flaky looking on my legs anymore, and it cleans, it has a slight lather, but it also leaves your skin super hydrated at the same time. It also works really well for shaving. I love this stuff, and this is a big size. Usually it does not come in a pump bottle. It usually comes in a smaller bottle, but for the holidays they do have the big gift sets with the big bottle in it. That's how I got this one last year. So I highly recommend this, and this would also make a great gift for any woman in your life, or even guys can use this. The scent is very unisex, and it's an awesome product, especially if you have dry skin, and I think we all have dry body skin in the winter. The next body care product I wanted to talk about is a body scrub, and this is by The Body Shop. This is the coconut body scrub. It smells delicious. It looks like dessert, and I really like it. So far, out of all the body scrubs I have tried by The Body Shop, this has been my favorite. I didn't like the mango because it was too greasy. It left a greasy film behind, and I didn't like the peach because it smelled really plasticky. But this one is great. It does not leave a greasy film behind. Moving on to hair, I have two products to show you that I've been really loving this month, and they're both by Living Proof. One of them was sent to me a few months ago. One of them I bought myself. So this is what they sent me, and I did review it on my blog, and I do like it. It's the Perfect Hair Day Nightcap Overnight Perfector. When I air dry my hair with this in it, it is so much smoother, nicer, and more manageable the next day. And I just take about 1.5 to 2 pumps of this. I put it all over my hair, focusing on the mid-lengths and the ends, and then I put my hair in a bun and I go to sleep. In the morning, it looks a lot smoother, a lot more manageable. There are no flyaways. They have a curly one, a very similar product that's supposed to encourage the formation of curls. I haven't actually seen any difference when I use this as opposed to when I use like the curl enhancing cream, so I wouldn't get both. I would just get one of them. If you like to heat style your hair, this will probably not make a big difference, but if you want to let your hair dry overnight, or if you like letting your hair dry overnight, I find that this makes a big difference. The next Living Proof product I've been loving is this dry shampoo. This is also from the Perfect Hair Day range. I bought it, when did I buy this? I feel like I bought it in the VIB sale, and it's the first dry shampoo that I have tried that works just as well as powders. I really like powder dry shampoos, the kinds that you just kind of pour out into your hair, but those, sometimes you can go a little bit overboard with those and they can be a little bit hard to blend, and I never found a spray dry shampoo that I've performed as well as those when it comes to sucking up the oil until I found this. This is really good. It's the best spray dry shampoo I've ever used. Moving on to makeup, I actually have 2 makeup brushes to show you, and I never show makeup brushes. They're both by Sephora. I've had both of them for a long time, but I've really appreciated them this last month. So the first is the concealer brush. You've seen me use this in my videos lots of times, and it's the Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer number 57. I've been using it a lot to apply under eye concealer. I'm trying to use up my La Mer concealer. This is the La Mer Radiant Concealer in shade number 2. When I first bought this concealer, I loved it. I was over the moon, but I don't know what happened. I just don't love it anymore. I find that when I apply it with fingers, it makes my under eye area look so bad and so dry by the end of the day, and I don't even have a dry under eye area even if I use a moisturizer underneath. But I've been using it with this brush. I feel like it gives a thinner and better distribution, more control with this brush, so this is how I've been using this up. I don't know what happened. I used to love this, not so crazy about it anymore. I don't think I would repurchase. The next brush I wanted to talk about is the Sephora, the Precise Natural Powder brush. They had a collection of brushes that all had this long aluminum handle, and I find the name to be really appropriate. It's a precise natural powder brush. It gives you a very natural looking powder application, but it's a precise application because of the shape of it. As you can see, it's skinnier on the sides and it's a little bit tapered at the end, and it's not too dense. It's a little bit floppy, so it does not just give you a really intense color payoff. For bronzer, it's been perfect because of the shape. I can just go in and create a more contoured bronze look, but a softer powder application. The one eyeshadow that stood out to me this month is Chanel New Moon. I have been using this so much, especially just to add interest to the eyelid. If I'm going out after work and if I don't have a lot of time to touch up my makeup, I just scoop a whole bunch of this and I just put it on top of whatever eyeshadow I have on already, and it just makes everything look so much nicer. I have a tutorial where I demonstrate how I like to use this. I will link to it up on the screen and in the description box below. And I also have a holiday makeup look with this eyeshadow coming up, so stay tuned for that. I am gonna try and get it up for you next week. I actually want to do every week in December leading up to the holidays, I want to do a holiday makeup tutorial, so I hope that you will enjoy that. Best part, lipsticks. I have two lipsticks that I have just adored this month. I have some lip combinations that I've been loving too that I talked about in my last weekend beauty update. So I've been really into those lip combinations and these two lipsticks as well. This is Bite Beauty Caramel. This is a buttercream lipstick and it's a gorgeous mid-tone, peachy, warm nude color. I wear it a lot. I probably should wear it today. I'm just gonna throw it on. It's just such a good nude. It enhances your lips in a really nice, natural way. Sometimes if I wear a nude lip, I feel like I have to balance it out with smoky eyes, otherwise I just look too dead. But you don't have to do that with this. It still enhances your lips in a beautiful way without the need to have like a smoky eye or anything. And on the other end of the spectrum, I have Charlotte Tilbury Bond Girl, which is a dark, I don't know how to describe this color, which is a dark, burnt, rose type of color. It's a beautiful, beautiful color, especially for fall. This formula is really nice, very, very easy to apply. Really like the way these smell too. Moving on to some non-beauty favorites. The first thing I want to talk about is tea. This tea is from the brand Higher Living, and I got this at Plum Market in Ann Arbor. I'm not sure where else you can get this, but the internet, I'm sure I can find this on the internet somewhere. Chamomile and vanilla tea. It's the first tea that I can drink without adding sugar, without adding milk, without adding anything to it, and I still feel totally satisfied. Usually if I drink a tea without cream or without milk, it always just leaves like a herbal, kind of gross taste, but I endure it because I know it's better for you. But this one I can drink without adding anything to it, and it's still a very enjoyable experience. When it comes to books, the book that I finished this month is by LIANE Moriarty, and I have to thank you guys because lots of you guys recommended her books, and so I finished The Husband's Secret. There was another book that lots of you recommended. I think it was called like Big Little Lies or something like that. This was the only one that I could find at the bookstore when I went shopping for books. So it's The Husband's Secret. This was a very, very quick and easy read. I finished it in one weekend and I really liked it, especially the epilogue. This was like the best book epilogue. A drama thriller, but easy drama thriller. There's not a lot of thinking involved. It's not scientific or deep or anything. It's just a really, really good, fun read. So I highly recommend it. I really loved it. And for podcasts, I've really been into the podcast Strangers. It's really good. I'm making my way, I'm still listening to episodes from 2013. I'm making my way up to recent times, but it's really good stories. The central theme is the theme of strangers. Some of the episodes are funny, some of them are really, really sad, some of them are very interesting. So if you like things like This American Life, you will like Strangers. It's really good. And another podcast I've been loving is called Surprisingly Awesome. It's new. They only have 3 episodes so far. They take a mundane topic, something like concrete or something like mold, and they tell you things about this seemingly boring topic that will, by the end of the episode, it will make you think that the topic is no longer boring. It's surprisingly awesome, hence the name of the show. So it's very, very fun. It's a good one to listen to while in the car. The episodes are not very long. And that's about it. I'm running out of breath and my leg is falling asleep. So that's my cue to go. I hope you have had an awesome November. I will see you next month with a new video. Bye.